To you, this may just seem like a regular street in a regular city, but it's not really what it is to me. Looking back on it all, you never even begin to realize what you miss, what's going on around you, so you just take a step back and just sit and think, take in your surroundings, and really just absorb the moment for what it is. It's not until you've gone there and seen the war and experienced the trauma, endured through all, and you can begin to see how much of our lives we miss every day. I find it's not that people forget to just look around once in a while, but they have nothing to remind them or give them reason to do so. I was like that. Everyone is like that. But when you've experienced what I have experienced and seen what I've seen, you never forget. Not a second in my life has gone by without me thinking and recalling everything I saw, every man I met, and every life I took. And I don't think I can ever forget. It's just one of those things I learned. Life was my gift when I was sent home, but I still was given a choice. Sure, I had life, and that was great, but I had to do something with it. I had to figure out how to treat it, and I could sit, wait, just let my memories scratch their way out of me and eat me alive, weaken me until I collapsed. I know men who took that path. I know the effect it had on them, and the result goes largely unnoticed by those who know nothing about the acidic nature of war. However, I also knew I would not and could not let this happen to me. I can't blame them, my friends, my associates, my coworkers, as some might call them, for what they did. Everyone is different. No two men or women will ever react the same way to anything. Everyone has their own perspective, everyone has their own thoughts, and everyone has their own choices. I can't deny. Some chose to forget and just do nothing at all. It hurts me, but that's not me. It would resonate with me if I simply did nothing. It would overcome me, all those things. Haunt me if I do nothing. Every mission, every man that I met, every town I saw destroyed in front of me, every life that was lost, whether it was someone I knew or someone I didn't. All that I was forced to bear witness to, I, for the rest of my life, just have to hold on to. And if I simply did nothing, it would haunt me. So I made my choice. Everything I saw, corroding my mind and my sanity, it wounded me. But I turned my wounds to scars, rebuilt myself as a new man, a better man. But another thing that I learned is you can never go back to the way things were. Critics may talk about the war. They could tell you all of these crazy things. They will state that we shouldn't have been there, that there was no good reason to be there. Others say we didn't even do enough. But none of them even begin to consider what is happening right in front of them every day. There are people like me. Thousands upon thousands of people just like me. But how often do you think about them? Like I said, we all react differently to a given situation, but one thing remains unchanged, and that's the constant reminder we get from the things around us. The trees, buildings, the grass hills, and that damn jungle. There's no escaping it. Before, things are just things. Buildings, buildings, parks, parks. But after war, everything has meaning. Even the smallest of things gain meaning. Just as I walk down the street in the freezing cold, my memories run through my mind, giving me the same chill I had throughout the entire war. You never think fire could be so cold. It makes me wonder how the rest of my squad is holding up all these years later. Well, at least the ones who survived. But at the same time, there's another feeling that sits with me. And I felt that since the moment I got home, most people would just assume I would be relieved to come home. But I'm not. There's just a terrible feeling of guilt that I can't shake. Words can hardly describe the pain it brings to me when I think of why them? Why my friends? Why my squad mates and not me? Why was I able to walk away from that war unwounded? Why me? As I walk down the streets now, but that's all I can ever really do. Just sit and think.